Kel Davison is our next speaker. Kel is the Strategic and Tactical Marketing Manager for John Deere. John Deere, obviously, one of the biggest machinery companies in the world, very heavily involved in a lot of the technology that is going to be part of the tool set that is digital agriculture going forward. So, real skin in the game when we're talking about all this stuff. Kel Davison leads both the strategic and tactical marketing teams for Australia and New Zealand, so he's eminently qualified to talk about how the impacts of digital agriculture with John Deere. Welcome, Kel, to the podium, please.
Thank you. Well, it's a pleasure to be here today. This is my first attendance at one of these events, so it's been quite an interesting morning, so quite a lot of knowledge to take away. One of the things that was mentioned is the marketing side of things. We have a corporate office that's based in Brisbane, or just outside Brisbane at Crestmead. So one of the things that I want to do over the next 15 to say 20 minutes is really just take you through what we've been doing as a company in this technology or the digital technology space. So one of the things that is really driving us to be what we're doing in this technology space is the population. So one of the things that you constantly hear about is that population growth, and if you look at the growth that it's going to get to by 2050, that's only 34 years away. That we need to be growing a lot more crop than we are today, and I see that technology will allow us to do that. Just a little bit of a brief on John Deere and how we got to where we are. We have a history of innovation. If you look at how we started, there's a blacksmith by the name of John Deere. He come to the Midwest area in Illinois. And one of the things that he noticed there was the farmers were using their ploughs the ploughs were really designed for sandy soils. So what was happening is that they wouldn't shed the soils that were on the ploughs and that thick prairie soil. So what they did was John Deere got a old saw blade, curved it, polished it up, and that became the plough, and that's really what started our business as John Deere. From there, we moved into the tractor business with the purchase of the water tractors, and the tractors pretty well became our basic product from then on for a number of years. We developed further over the years to be developing tractors that have bigger horsepower, more advanced hydraulics, and then from there we moved into getting further technology advances, and what we introduced in 2009 was the module cotton picker. So really that changed and innovated the way in which the cotton industry working with the module machine. One of the things that the modules have on it is RFID tags. So again, allowing for tracking of those modules and that cotton directly off the field. So technology. So where is technology heading? Let's start by a little bit of a back look at where we've been with technology. Precision agriculture began with really guidance and accuracy, and then that really was to save input costs, prevent that overlap. So in the early 2000s, we introduced guidance systems which allowed sub-inch accuracy, automated guidance, and also parallel tracking in the 2000s. As we moved from there, precision farming era focused on precision irrigation, section control, variable rate, and mapping. Now we're on the edge of a new revolution in precision farming with the use of wireless technology and data to simplify the operations, increase machine uptime, and manage the fleets. Agriculture is evolving. If you look at traditional agriculture, where has it been? We've seen the productivity of bigger, faster and stronger machinery. Really looking at those short windows and getting the jobs done as fast as we can in those short opportunities. With the development of technology, it has allowed our precision agricultural to grow and be more precise with our planting. With the variable rate inputs and the crop protection all being able to be variable. This advancement in precise farming has become able through advanced technology and machinery and agronomic data collection. It's allowed us to be a lot easier and smarter with the decisions, all which is providing improved economics to the customer. As we move in the direction of technology, it asks the question of what is the future? Will technology advancements take us? Where will they take us? What will the machinery look like in the future? What technology will be on board these machines in the future? and what support methods will be needed in the future on these machines. If you look at the progress, lots of technology enhancement solutions have been coming to agriculture for some time. Equipment has developed, improved the farm cycle of the prepare, plant, protect and harvest, with technology developments to support the machinery operation and provide efficiency and productivity. As mentioned earlier, the guidance has continued to advance with improvements in accuracy, which is really allowing farmers to now, through that technology advancements, do inter-row seeding, which allows us to be a lot more chasing that moisture more. And it's also allowed these support systems to assist farmers with collection, management and storage and the decision process. With the evolution to a data-driven ag system and cloud-based computing, it opens up new opportunities to connect, share, manage and understand farm equipment, crop performance, and even it really allows us to improve complete farm performance a lot better. This new environment does create a set of new challenges, which is some of those being discussed this morning. We've got, how do we basically navigate and manage through some of these challenges? If you look at all this data, the privacy of the data, who owns the data, those are some of the things that we need to consider as we move forward. I spoke earlier about accuracy. As technology develops and the granularity of the data is enhanced, we have transformed a total farm management down to individual regions, down to more zones on those farms, and we can, as we move forward, we'll start to get down to individual plants. So when growing a crop and having the power to see and understand what is happening at an individual plant level, that really does open some opportunities through the technology use. Talk about the services and how do we support some of this technology. At John Deere, we develop our displays and receivers, and these displays are highly integrated into the development of the machines. And then, really, some of those screens and so forth help with the functions of the machine itself. But because they're so deeply integrated into the machines, they really need to be manufactured and built in tandem with the machinery. And we believe that the best solution for supporting this type of technology is by us in bringing it to market and developing it and having our dealers support it. So if you look at the tractor cabs today and you look at the technology that's in those cabs, once it was just basically the operator would sit in a cab with the steering wheel and be driving that machine along. In the cabs today, the technology is all at the fingertips. The cab has been referenced in the past as the farmer's office. If you look at that, if you look at the farmer, one of the things they don't want to be doing is farming during the day and then having to do their office work and then leaving of an evening. They don't want to have two jobs. So if you look at that, it's all in the cab. Many farming decisions are made on the go, and so farming insights to support these decisions are needed to match this timeline. If you look at you don't want to have to be spending much time and losing time doing those analytics. What you really want to get to, and what we're driving to achieve, is have more automation occur using that data and help in that farming sector. One of the things that you see in that cab, there's a tablet there, and on that tablet is what we call the SeedStar mobile app. It's an application that we released this year. It's monitoring the planter on the back of the machine. It's making sure that every seed that is planted by a farmer is counted. The information, and that information, so that's a tablet, that tablet can be taken away and somebody can be seeing that information remotely. So again, being able to not be at the machine and start to see what that machine is doing from a distance. The biggest benefit that operators have seen with this application is the ability to quickly identify planter performance issues, row by row, section by section. So with those multiple data layers being collected, it really allows the operator to start understanding now the planting speed, gathering that planting speed, what is the plant population, what's the singulation that's occurring in that field. So it all allows the operator to be increasing their yield with immediate decisions. They're not having to wait until after the fact. They're getting that data live. So one of the things that you start to see, we talk about technology a lot, but one of the things that we're working on is the technology on the machinery. And that one of the things that we released recently is our Exact Emerge Intelligent Planner. So what we're doing is we're taking the planner and using inbuilt technology so that those two can work together in harmony. And what that allowed us to do is develop the most accurate and productive planner that we have on the market today. One of the things, again, that's technology and using that data to be able to come together. So it really allows the customer to be more accurate and plan at great speeds. There's some discussions this morning around things like the connectivity. One of the, a lot of our technology, and you saw there on the tablet before, it's driven by that connectivity. So one of the things that we use is to be able to connect to our machines. We use mobile cellular coverage. So those discussions where you hear the farmers and people in those rural areas wanting that coverage, it all helps with their productivity. JD-Link allows us to manage in real time what's occurring in the cab. So it allows the customer from remotely to understand what the machine's doing, how's the performance of the machine, its usage. But it also allows us on the service side to allow our dealers to get alerts on what's happening on that machine. So again, now that machine is feeding alerts to our dealers or to the customer, informing them of what's happening, again looking to increase uptime. In addition to machine performance and optimisation, this connectivity allows increased visibility on farming activities, the management of the farm, and their people and tasks that are occurring on that farm. This can, as I said before, this really allows you to decouple and not have to be physically at the machine, but be remote from the machine and be able to understand what's occurring in your farming operation. JD-Link also allows us to set up files, descriptions and documentations and send them to the machine. So now you're not having the operator have to set up those files, there's the option down the track that they'll be able to be sending those to the machine. So to do that, we use the operations centre. So we have a service and a centre where it stores the data direct from the machine to the operations centre. We then can use that operations centre, so it's a desktop, you can get on it and basically understand what's happening in the field. So it gives you that remote display access. So services like JD-Link with that wireless data transfer, it allows us to send that farm collector from the machine to the operations centre. So customers can get their account with that My John Deere and be able to use that data. So as it says there, they can basically see that data, collaborate with different organisations. Just some examples of what can occur when you're looking at monitoring that data. Here's a real-time field data that's been captured. What you'll see there is that there's a number of farms located down the left-hand side, and what the farmer can do is just by a simple click can start to understand what's occurring in their farming operation. So this particular example is looking at what bushels have been taken off by a particular harvester. So then you get into the analyse area. So you talked about data before and that technology. So that technology now, we're utilising the data to develop mapping so that you can now start to understand what is occurring and allows you to make those right decisions. So year on year, you can start to understand what worked and what didn't work in that environment. This can really start to pinpoint what went well and what didn't. So again, starting to understand what we can use with that data. And one of the things that we've had in the past has been desktop, we've now taken it to mobile, because we talk about that connectivity, wanting to be able to get out in the field and go and do some truthing. So that's come with the My Analyzer. So what I'd like to do now is just take you on a little bit of a journey. There's a video that we developed some time ago. It just talks a little bit about what the future of farming could be.
Main menu, weather. Welcome to John Deere Farm Site. Field order, please prioritize. Work order confirmed. Alert, irrigation. Irrigation system initiated. Incoming call.
Hi, Terry. We're finishing up your planter service. It'll be ready today.
Thanks, Sean. I really appreciate it.
You got it.
Alert. Weather. Alert. Weather. Files sent. Alert. Row crop tractor 14 has stopped. Message. Dealer technician ETA 32 minutes.
So one of the things that you can see there is a lot of advancements that will be coming in the future with the use of technology and the digital services. What you saw there, I'm not sure if it will all be realised, but it does start to make you think, because there's already aspects of that being delivered today. Both John Deere and our John Deere dealers, and we have a number of John Deere dealers around the countryside, and there were some comments earlier about rural areas. We have our dealers located in those rural areas as much to be able to support those customers. So it's really transforming the way in which we provide and support the future and that digital technology. So what that really means is that we need to train ourselves further, our dealers are being trained further to really understand the new services and those technologies that are coming so we can make it easier to adopt it to the customers. Appreciate your time this morning, or this afternoon now, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your conference. Thank you.